Good time class. In this video we are going to solve exercise number 4.1, chapter number 4. Okay, question number first is complete the last column of the table. Okay, so the equation is x plus 3 equals to 0, x plus 3 equals to 0, and what we are given is we have given x is equals to 3. So what will happen if we place 3 at the place of x? So it will be 6 and 6 is not equal to 0. So that's not correct. Okay, so he is asking that whether the equation is satisfied or not. So simply it is not satisfied because the right hand side and the left hand side will not be equal. Okay, next question is 0 x plus 3 equals to 0, and what we have to do is we have to place 0. So 0 plus 3 equals to 0. Is it correct? No. So this is also not satisfied. Next is x plus 3 equals to 0. X plus 3 equals to 0. What we have to do? We have to place minus 3. Then minus 3 and plus 3 will make 0. Then left hand side and right hand side is equal. Next question is 7 minus 7. Because the equation is x minus 7 is equal to 1. So 7 minus 7 equals to 1. It is not possible because 7 minus 7 is 0. Okay, next is what we have to do? X minus 7 equals to 1. We have to place 8 minus 7 equals to 0. So 8 minus 7 equals to 1. And 1 is equal to 1. So it is satisfying the equation. Next is what we have to do? We have to place 0 at the place of x. So 5 into 0 equals to 25. Is it possible or not? Because 5 into 0 is 0. So 0 is equal to 25. Is it possible? So no. Next is 5 into 5 equals to 25. Is it possible? Yes. Next is minus 5 into 5. It will be minus 25. And minus 25 is not equal to 25. So it is not possible. Okay, next question is m upon 3 equals to 2. So what we have to place? We have to place minus 6 there. So minus 6 upon 3 equals to 2. It will be minus 2 equals to 2. Minus 2 and 2 is not equal. So we have to cross it out and says no. 0 upon 3 will be 0 is equals to 2. Yes or no? No. So it is not applicable. Okay. Next is 6 upon 3 equals to 2. Yes. 6 upon 3 equals to 2. And the right hand side and the left hand side weight are equal. And if they are equal, then it is satisfying the equation. Okay. Next is question number 2. So question number 2 is check whether the value given in the bracket is a solution to the given equation or not. So simply what we have to do is we have to put the value and get the answer. So I am going to do question number B. 7 plus 5 equals to 19. 7n plus 9 equals to 19. 7n plus 5. Okay, it's 5. 7n plus 5 equals to 19. What we have to do is we have to place minus 2 there. N equals to minus 2. So what I am going to do? I am placing n there. So 7 into minus 2 plus 5 equals to 19. Okay. So 7 to the minus 14 plus 5 equals to 19. Minus 14 and 5 will be minus 9 is equal to 9. Is it possible? No. So x is not a solution of this equation. So similarly we have to do all of the questions. I am doing again question number E. In it negative sign is given. That's why. So 4p minus 3 equals to 13. 4p minus 3 equals to 13. What we are given that p equals to? P is equal to minus 4. Yes, we have to place minus 4. So it will be 4 multiplied by minus 4 minus 3 equals to 13. 4 into 4 it will be minus 16. Minus 3 equals to 13. It will be minus 19 equals to 13. So it is also not possible. And if it is not possible, it means P is equals to minus 4 is not following the equation or satisfying the equation. So in this equation, what we have to do? I am going to do question number C also. 7n plus 5 equals to 19. 7n plus 5 equals to 19. And what we have to do? We have to place n equals to 2. N equals to 2. So 7 into 2 plus 5 equals to 19. 7 2s are 40 plus 5 equals to 19. And 19 equals to 19. Yes, n equals to is following the or satisfying the equation. Okay. Next is question number 3. What we have to do? We have to solve it by trial and error method. What we have to do is we have to place 1, 2, 3, 4 continuous values up to when? Till the answer hasn't come. Okay, question is 5p plus 2 equals to 17. 5p plus 2 equals to 17. Okay, so first I am placing p equals to 1. So it will be 5 into 1 plus 2 equals to 17. Okay, it will be 5 plus 2 equals to 17 and 7 equals to 17. It is not possible, so this is not following the equation. Okay, so we can say that p is not equal to 1. Next, taking p is equal to 2. So it will be 5 into 2 plus 2 equals 17. It will be 10 plus 2 equals 17. It will be 12 equals to 17. It is not also applicable or it is not satisfying the equation. So p is not equals to 2. Okay, on placing p equals to 3. So it will be 5 plus multiplied by 3 plus 2 equals 17. It will be 15 plus 2 equals to 17 and 17 equals to 17. Yes, p is equal to 3 is the final answer. Okay, this is the method how we can find the answers of by trial and error method. Question number 4 is what we have to do is we have to write the statements. Okay, as it is asked. So question number 4 is write equations for the following statements. First is the sum of a number x and 4 is 9. Question number first, 4. X plus 4 equals 9. Is it correct? What is a sum of a number x and 4? So this is the sign of sum. So x plus 4 equals to 9. This is our equation. Second is 2 subtracted from y. Okay, let us see what is telling. 2 subtracted from y. What we have to do is we have to subtract 2 from y. So it will be y minus 2 equals to 8. Y minus 2 equals to 8. Third, 10 times a equals to 70. 10 times a, it means 10 into a equals 70, or we can say that 10 equals to 70. Question number 4 is the number p divided by 5 gives you 6. The number p divided by 5 gives you 6. So this is the equation. Fifth is 3/4 of t is 15. So what we have to do is 3 upon 4 multiplied by t equals to 15, or we can say that 3t upon 4 equals to 15. Next, sum 7 times m plus 7 gets to 77. 6 is 7 times m plus 7 gives you 77, or we can say that 7m plus 7 equals to 77. Done? Next is 1/4 of a number x minus 4 gives you 4. 1/4 of a number x minus 4 will gives you 4. Okay. 1/4 of a number minus 4 equals to 4. What we have done is we have to find the 1/4 of x minus 4 equals to 4. Next is if you take away 6 from 6 times y. Okay, what we have to do is we have to, if we take away, it means if we subtract what? 6 from 6y, 6 times y, then it will gives you 60. So the answer will be 60. This is our equation. Next is if you add 3 to 1/3 of x z gives you 30. Ninth is if you add 3 to which 1/3 of z. So we can say that 1/3 of z, it will gives you 30. Okay. We can also say it like this: 3 plus z upon 3 equals to 30. Done. This is our question number 4. Okay. Next, what we have to do is we have to find the statement. Okay. So, question number 5 is write the following equation in statement form. So first question is p plus 4 equals 17. 15. Okay. So what will I write is sum of p and 4 gives you 15. Okay. Sum of p and 4 gives you 15. Next is m minus 7 equals to 3. Subtract 7 from m gives you what? 3. So it will be 3. Next is 2m equals to 7. So 2 times m is equals to 2 times m is equal to 7. Done. Question number 4 is m divided by 5, m divided by 5 is equals to 3. Is equals to 3. Okay. Next is 3/5 of m is equals to 6. Fifth is 3/5 of m is equals to 6. Next is 4 added to 3 times p, 3 times p gives you 25. Okay. So listen class, what I have written is 4 added to 3 times p. Okay. So next is 7. Okay, what we have to do is we have to subtract 2 from 4 times p. Subtract 2 from 4 times p gives you 18. Gives you 18. And the last is 2 added to half of p added to half of P is equals to 8. Okay, so this is our question number 5. Okay, first question is, Irfan says that he has 7 marbles more than 5 times the marble Parmeet has. Okay, Irfan has total equals to 37 marbles. Okay, so what I have to do is, question number first, total equals to how much? 37 marbles. But what we have given is that take Parmeet equals to M, because we don't know Parmeet's marble. Okay, so marble of Parmeet equals to M. Irfan says that he has 7 marbles more than 5 times of marble that Parmeet has. So what we have to do is multiply the Parmeet's marble by 5 and add 7. Then it will be equals to 37. Okay. Next question is, Lakshmi's father equals to 49 years old. So total equals to 49. Okay. So he is 4 years older than thrice Lakshmi's age. So what we have to take is, take Lakshmi's age equals to y. So thrice or 3 times Lakshmi's age. So 3 times will be 3y. And how much more? 4 years more. So plus 4 equals to 49. Next is, the teacher tells the class that the highest marks obtained by a student in a class is twice the lowest marks plus 7. Okay. So third is, let lowest marks equals to L. Okay. So highest marks equals to twice the lowest marks plus 7. So twice the lowest marks is mean 2L plus 7 equals to, and highest marks are 87. Okay. Question number 4. In an isosceles triangle, the vertex angle is twice either base angle. Let base angle be in degrees. Remember that the sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180. Okay. So total of all the angles is 180. Okay, and the vertex angle is twice either base angles. Either base angles mean, it means that both the base angles are equal. Let the base angle equals to B. So it was like this, that these are both the base angles. Okay, these both base angles are of B degree. So it is double of the base angles, each base angle, so it will be 2b. So the equation will be b plus b plus 2b. First angle, second angle and third angle. Total of all the 4 angles will be, all the 3 angles will be 180 degree. Okay. So these are the four questions of question number 6. It is our exercise number 4.1. You have to watch my next video. Thank you.